Hi, I'm Lorianne, and I got high-grade neuroendocrine small cell carcinoma lung cancer in my right lung, and I'm also visually impaired. And I wanted to come give you an update on what's been going on. For all of you who've been following my journey, on March 3rd, my dad passed away at 80 years old, and so that evening after he passed away, my boys came in from town, and well, they were in town, and they snatched me up and took me to the emergency room. And so I was admitted to the hospital in Lexington, and my blood count levels, all that, were all out of whack, and I was in pretty bad shape. So they started giving me blood, they started giving me potassium, magnesium, antibiotics, all kinds of stuff, and was getting me back in shape. And as they did a few tests on me, they found out that I have a perforated marginal cyst in my stomach, and it's leaking. So for Monday on, they were like, no food, no drink, no nothing, and were giving me everything through IVs. And they wanted to transfer me to the Medical University of South Carolina to have a procedure done to put a stent with that cyst, or over that cyst. And so the Medical University of South Carolina is where they wanted me to go. But they wanted to transfer me during the time that my father's funeral viewing and service was going to be taking place on Friday and Saturday, and I was not going to have that. So after talking to the doctor, I checked out under, AMA, without medical advice, and without their advice. They didn't want me to do it, but he did understand why I was checking out. But he did, tell me that I was taking a chance if I drank or ate, but I needed to have some kind of nourishment while I was out those 3 days. So basically went home on Thursday, went to my father's viewing, and went to the funeral on Saturday. And then today, Sunday, my sons, who live here in Charleston, South Carolina, brought me back to Charleston and got me admitted here to MUSC. So I'm at MUSC now in a room, and hopefully in the next day or two they will be doing the procedure. And it's not like cutting me open, because that's what Lexington likes to do. They like to cut open, but with my stomach and with my blood levels, they didn't want to do that. They said I was a high risk for surgery. So here apparently they can do it endoscopically or laparoscopically. They're going down your throat, I guess, and they will be able to do the stent. And so that will repair the leak so that I will be able to eat without the worries of it leaking all into my stomach and everywhere else and making me sicker. So right now they have gave me 3 bags of potassium and 2 bags of magnesium, since those are low right now for me. So that's what's going on. And check out my hat, y'all. A friend of the family, Miss Debbie Mobley, she made me this hat and this one as well. It's kind of a pink and purple looking color. So I've got my zebra hat now. So, high-grade neuroendocrine cancer is a zebra, a ribbon. So now I have a zebra hat with a little pom-pom. It's a little big, but it's keeping my head warm, and I'm losing my hair. It's so thinning now. I don't have any hair, but that's okay. Well, it'll grow back. I'm not going to worry about that kind of stuff right now. That's the least of my worry, right? But so that's what's happening with my family right now and with me. So I'm at Medical University of South Carolina. So I just need all you to keep your prayers up, and hopefully this procedure will go well. And then right now they have stopped all of my chemo treatments. All of the cancer treatments are stopped right now until this is taken care of. And so we'll find out what happens next, right? But as of last time I was at the radiologist, they said my tumor had shrunk over 50%, so that's a good thing. And it started out at like around 7, so we're over half done. So keep your fingers crossed it keeps going away. But just wanted to kind of update you. Another hospital stay. But my son, his birthday is tomorrow, my oldest son. So on his Facebook, he had made he made a GoFundMe, and then he shared it on his Facebook. So he has started a GoFundMe for me. So in lieu of his birthday presents, he said he wanted people to donate to my GoFundMe. So I will put the GoFundMe link on my bio here, but I believe it's like GoFundMe.com/F/Lori, Lori Coley, Coley. So that's who I am. If you go to GoFundMe and you look up Lori Coley, I pop up. So if you feel the urge or desire to assist, all the money will go towards my medical bills, because we have lots of hospital stays now, $40 copays every time we go to visits, and the transportation back and forth to these hospitals and doctors, because they're not in my town, they're outside of my realm. One is an hour, where I'm at now is an hour and a half away from where I live. The normal hospital that I do my chemo is an hour away from where I live. So it's a lot of traveling. Plus my son's been traveling from here to Columbia to take me to appointments in the past too. So a lot of that going on. And now I've lost one of my support system, which was my dad, and he was helping too. And so we're working things out. We're still grieving. There's just a lot going on right now. Seeing my dad in his coffin and all that, and watching him get buried was probably the hardest thing I've had to do in a long time. And besides when my mom died, and I'm a daddy's girl, so I'm always going to be a daddy girl, even though he's not here. But I'm going to miss him, and I think it's going to hit me more in the next weeks, over the weeks to come, when he's not calling my house and be like, what are you doing down there? What's happening? Why haven't you called me? Da-da-da-da-da. He usually called and he'd make me laugh, but he'd call to check on me pretty regular and see if I needed anything. But we are doing okay, I guess. Overall, I feel okay right now, but last week I sure didn't. I was just feeling like I was at death's door, but I'm doing okay now that they've got all this blood and potassium and magnesium and all the levels back up closer to where they need to be at a normal range, and so I'm feeling more myself. So like I said, I will add the GoFundMe link on my bio and in the caption here, but if you feel a need or desire to donate, we would appreciate that. But keep us in your prayers. My family's still grieving. We're still dealing with the loss of my dad. The service was beautiful for my dad. My kids and my brother all got it pulled together. My oldest son did the brochure, I guess you give when you go, the obituary like thing. They help do that, the thing that you get out at the church. My mind is not thinking right now. But he made that, so he did a great job on that. My daughter made a video presentation with photos and a slideshow, which I've got posted here on my TikTok now. And she did that. And then back in 2015, when my daddy was 70 years old, me and my youngest son, he was in college at the time, and he was taking some film courses and stuff. And so I had him interview my dad, and so me and him asked Daddy questions, and he recorded it. So he edited it, and he got us a small version, and then he made an hour-long version of my dad speaking and answering questions that we asked him. And so they were able to play the shorter version at the service, and that was just amazing to see my dad talk and his face, and hear his wisdom that he wanted to share with his family. And majority of that wisdom was that he knows that he has shared with us the glory of Jesus Christ, and that we know he's in heaven, and that he knows his family has accepted Jesus, and that we're going to be there to see him someday. So Daddy's words, one of the things he said, him and his family had a drug problem. They were drugged to church every Sunday when he was growing up, and I just thought that was funny the way Daddy said that. And one of the other things he said was his daddy told him that if you tell the truth, you don't never have to worry about what you said. And that's some good advice. So if you always tell the truth, you don't have to worry about what you said. So guys, I just wanted to do a little update. I'm sitting here at MUSC. in my room, showing